You see this? This is a phone. This is what I've been using to record my reactions ever since I first started. But, as you can clearly see, it's in my hand, not being used to record me. Guess what? I finally got a fucking camera! An actual camera! It's a miracle! I swear, I don't know how you can come in here, but he's fuck off! Anyway, so yeah, I'm pretty excited to actually use an actual camera for my reactions from now on, because using this, if someone would call me, the reaction would stop, the recording would stop, and I'd have to do it all fucking over again. But you probably don't want to hear that lame-ass story. How about we actually get into it with a different kind of phone, shall we? Go get it! God damn it, I love it whenever I do that. Hello to you again, Internet. I am Princess Deadpool. And Max is gonna be joining me in just a little bit in the next cut. Let's watch some shit!
X gon' give it to you. Wait for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you. Now open up the door to spring.
This reaction is going to be to something very, very different. I've reacted to horses and Ruby and shorts and trailers and other stuff, but I've never reacted to a review, especially one done by the Nostalgia Critic. I don't know if Channel Awesome has any reactor policies, so if there are, please let me know so I don't piss any of you off, because I don't want to piss any of you off. I like you guys. You're funny. You make me laugh time and time again. But anyway, until I get such a notice, this reaction is going to be to, and you saw the camera wobble on that one, didn't you? Who fucking cares? This reaction is going to be to the Nostalgia Critic's review of Green Lantern. It was because he was reviewing this movie that I had to react to it. Also, I got a comment from someone asking me to do it. Where is that comment again? Hold on a second. Oh, here it is. Yep, that's right. Oh, wait. Okay, so, yeah. So I figured, why the hell not? Might be fun. All right. And yeah, forgive the camera if you see it wobbling. The tripod I had for my phone when I was reacting, it doesn't fit this camera, so I had to get a little creative, so it's right now sitting on top of two boxes. Actually, you know what? Hold on a second. Okay, now that's better. Yeah, just the box that it was sitting on had an unstable side. That was what it was standing on. So I just flipped the box, and now, boom! Less wobbles. Okay. So, what was I saying? Reaction, Nostalgia Critic, Green Lantern. Oh yeah. So, I'm gonna be honest here. When I first saw this movie, when it first came out, I actually kinda liked it, but I didn't know any better, I swear to God, because I didn't really read comic books. You know, I still really don't, but since then, I've learned to look at movies with a more critical eye. And now that I look back on it today, compared to Ryan Reynolds' other work, thank you, Ryan Reynolds senpai, yeah, I can see how this pissed off a lot of people, and it pisses me off too now. It didn't at first, but it does now. I'm making up for it. Please don't kill me! Like you could anyway. Healing factor, bitches. Ah! All right. Okay, yes, technically there are ways people can kill me, but they don't know that, so shut your goddamn mouth. Okay, what do you say we get right to it then, shall we? Nostalgia Critic's review of Green Lantern starting in 3, 2, and 1. Now that I have this angle, where do you think I should put the screen? Should I put it here? Should I put it here? Yeah, I know these aren't really, I know it's not really related, but you know what? We got an intro sequence to go through, so buy time. I'm gonna keep it here. Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic guy. Remember, so you don't have to. Hard to believe that there was a time when Ryan Reynolds was seen as the kiss of death for superhero movies. He had hugely disappointing films that pissed off...
A moment of silence, please, for his past works.
It wasn't until he brilliantly pushed to replay one of those disappointments with Deadpool that
Yeah!
he himself into comic
Right here, bro! Right here, come on! High five me! High one! You have a high one!
Off his records. Which is good, because I think if he left things the way they were with Green Lantern, Shaq would have gotten more street cred.
Oh, jeez. The symbol that strikes fear into Ryan Reynolds' heart.
Comic book.
And
He
mine!
was one of the big heroes that joined the Justice League, so making a movie about him in 2011 seemed to make sense. However, this film was so botched and so unexciting that not only did they not bother to give him his own sequel, but as far as we know, they're not including this version in the DCEU. It's ugly. It's
Get
dull,
Jon
it's
Stewart in
downright
there!
unpleasant, it's a green mess. And to emphasize and contrast how bad this is, I brought a special guest, Deadpool!
What? Hey, what's up, me?
That's right, I have Ryan Reynolds' most beloved comic book interpretation talking about his most hated comic book interpretation.
Oh, you got a unicorn? I really could use a unicorn.
His wild comedic...
I got a few plushies over there, man, but I don't think one of them's a unicorn.
Where are the boobies?
As you know, one of them is, but it's of a kid. So can't really use that one.
Look at Green Lantern with our special guest, Deadpool.
Wolverine origins sucked.
That it did.
You're not funny.
Billions of years ago, a race of immortals, the Guardians...
That Deadpool's not funny.
Oh, hey, a
Someone
DC
kill him.
property talking about the Guardians of the Universe.
Dude, make a joke.
That doesn't make you want to say something, Marvel character?
Oh,
Dude, what are you doing?
that's my dick.
I can see that! Put it away, you friggin' psycho!
I'm Deadpool. Chimichangas.
Why don't you go over there for a while?
Do
Dude,
that anyway.
are you just pretending to be me? What the fuck are you doing? You did not come for the fourth wall. If anything, you came for the fifth. You came for the fifth wall, didn't you? We do not talk about the fifth wall!
We recall him being a lot funnier than that. So it looks like there's peacekeepers throughout the galaxy known as the
Just
Green
notice my
Lanterns.
ears. Huh.
Magic heroes with magic rings. I will kill you if you even.
Of all the threats the Corps ever faced, the
Yeah,
greatest-
damn it, Captain Planet.
That's me, I guess.
Only the
Oh,
legend
we're done? Okay, goodbye.
Alright, that's better.
Sur was capable of capturing and imprisoning this beast.
Yeah, is it me or does it look like the universe sneezed
Barney
between
is a
those
dinosaur of our imagination.
Oh no, we're back in Fan 4 Stick! You will not advance your evil on me again!
Fan 4 Stick.
Marvin the Martian, but truth be told, Marvin the Martian looks more realistic.
Duh.
This is where we keep the unrendered Mars attacks effects. The CG is awful! This is 2011? I keep expecting Michael Jordan and Bugs Bunny to pop up.
Again,
Two
sad
years
to
into this
say, I
effects
thought it
movie
was
and
pretty
all
cool when I
shot,
first saw it.
sucks at effects.
Please don't kill me!
What am I even looking at here? Megatron Schlong?
That is one of the weirdest designs for a spaceship I've ever fucking seen. I couldn't even tell what it was. I thought it was a building at first.
Inspired Jello mold to act in dirty glasses of piss. It's amazing how unappealing this all looks. I don't remember this scene from Injustice 2. Oh hell, it's an insult to compare it to that. These effects are like a flashlight lit Superman 64.
Heading to the nearest inhabited planet for the selection process.
Pray they develop Pixar there. We come across our lead.
The selection process doesn't even work like that, you
Of
idiots!
introduction tropes.
When you die, it just goes up on its own to find someone else who's nearest.
Gentlemen?
Stop geeky guy in every movie. So Hal and another pilot are supposed to outsmart two AI fighter jets to demonstrate.
I at least do like the nod they gave to Carol Ferris here with her call sign being Sapphire. Star Sapphire, like she's known in the comics because she has a pink ring.
Gotta love that military technology that's on par with a Tron game.
Have you ever played the video game Ace Combat? It looks like the graphics you see whenever you complete a mission in that game.
Back to his incredibly cliched childhood.
You warm.
Thanks, Mean Joe.
really do fizzle, though, as he remembers what happened to his father shortly after.
You're not scared, are you, Dad?
Let's just say it's my job not to be.
Oh my god, I'm scared! I am so scared! S-C-A-R-E-D, scared!
Burn, baby, burn! Da-da-da-da-da!
So what can one say but Maverick?
I thought this was a dogfight. I was under the impression the objective was to win.
The objective was to show what the Sabres could do in actual combat.
You didn't have to make that point.
Hey, I do a lot better jobs of flying the Blackbird than he does flying a
You want
jet!
to throw in there?
You're fired. Too late.
You don't get off that easy. He's
Wow.
It's just that, you know, Wolvie doesn't really like it when I do that as permission, and that makes it all the more fun!
What is this?
I'm wearing something silly.
How does it connect
the
to
fuck?
anything that's going on?
It's stupid, therefore badass.
I'm really not following any of your humor. Ow! What was that for?
Cause I'm Deadpool.
Where's Sarah?
I don't get it.
I need Sarah. Where the fuck is Sarah?
I'm Deadpool.
Oh, right. She took edgelord to her first day at preschool.
But his boss Carol says he can't quit. He's just grounded. Go to your
That's nothing to do with you guys.
than the actual funny lies.
Mwah.
I'll step back.
It's impossible.
I also would have accepted spinning around looking at your back via
You know,
burger.
people in the theater
His
actually
brother,
laughed when I went and saw
and
it.
being concerned about him.
Are you scared?
Looking back on it,
My job not.
why the fuck did they?
I'm glad you're okay.
Well, yeah, because you literally have no other scenes in the movie. Family. It's there.
Indeed it is.
Yeah, how to segue in 3, 2. In most scenarios, Ryan Reynolds in a hamster ball would be the dumbest part of the movie. He's taken to the.
It looked like Zordon was summoning him.
Ring summons him. Reynolds has a look on his face like oh
Barney
my God,
is
this
a
is
dinosaur
movie.
and
I
now
do
he's
not know
fucking
what I'm signing up for.
dying.
It chose you.
Actually, in a way he did. He's no longer on TV. Rest in peace, Barney.
Do that.
Well, looks like you better call 911 this guy.
That spaceship. Yeah. It's real.
It's real.
Okay. Have you tried turning the film off and on again?
We're gone.
How about you turn it off and then
Before we
just
realize
leave
there's
it like
no
that?
reason to keep this a secret. Meanwhile, Captain Pepto-Bismol discusses what
Barney is a dinosaur and now he's got a mustache.
Brothers killed. The inhabitants of 2 worlds annihilated by an unknown enemy.
And a very thin hairline.
Right? Right? Why do we have chairs so high? Because from a distance we can take his pink ass seriously. After that, Hal is told he can use the dead alien's ring as long as he recites the oath to, what else? The Green Lantern.
Pledge allegiance to a lantern, to infinity and beyond.
It was funnier when Aunt Bethany did it on Christmas Vacation.
Grayskull, what the hell?
That last part wasn't scripted. He just realized they paid for copyright licensing on 2 weak-ass jokes. It finally works, though, as the oath comes to him psychically. Thus, he is tapped into an unknown alien society that has protected the universe for eons and eons. A whole new universe of responsibility is opened up to him.
Do you want to get a drink?
Yeah, we can do that. Totally get the epic weight and scale
I thought the
of
suit
this
was gonna come to
story.
him right there, but no, he goes on a date instead.
The contract isn't quite dead yet.
Why the fuck did you
know,
do
half
that?
this movie is like an orange magic eye. You cross your eyes and uncross them and you can see orange figures in front of other orange figures. It's like an Oompa Loompa cut of Footloose. But magic Listerine is at it again as it teleports him across the universe. Okay, this could redeem a few points if he has to serve on a starship that's captained by Tim Allen.
I actually never saw Galaxy Quest. I saw bits and pieces of it, but I never saw it all the way through in one sitting.
Chocolate and milk mix. This is not as visually mind-blowing as you would hope. To quote Bart Simpson, the universe is so boring.
Did they really have to take off his clothes for this?
There's no discernible charm in his performance.
Of course they did. It's Ryan fucking Reynolds. It's pretty much in his contract he has to have an obligatory ab shot.
Yeah, let's play the game.
I do that too for every one of my
Exciting
reactions,
yet
you know,
for this film.
if I fucking had abs.
That was a short round.
Which I don't.
Yeah, just to clarify, this is the origin of the sidekick, right? You're gonna team him up with someone more intimidating? Like Kevin Hart?
Have you concluded in my...
Barbosa!
I'm sorry, I thought we were gonna have a sequence there.
Get him the Queen Anne's Revenge and an awesome sword, and we're good to go.
Looks like.
Hey, it's a Green Lantern movie. They can make anything. Make it happen.
Played by Jeffrey Rush, who is asked really the only sensible question in the entire film.
What's with all the green? Green is the color of will, the guardian.
It's also the color of the best ranger ever.
Strongest source of energy in the universe.
So now we go from butt ugly reds and
Tommy
sticky
Oliver,
mustard yellows
you're
to
awesome.
draining sewage
Now
green.
get out.
This whole movie is like being trapped in a shit-stained stoplight.
And 3,600 lanterns, each with a sector, just as vast.
How come none of them wear fake masks? They look unimpressive enough as they are. So Stephen Colbert comes out to tell them all about the bad news.
Our 4 Lantern brothers were killed by an enemy called Parallax.
That's the name of a laxative, right? That can't actually
Jesus.
be a title. So Hal, of course, is trained in the ways
Right.
of the Lantern.
Phone.
And
Not recording.
this movie,
Now it does that
Hal
shit.
can't understand the logic of being greenlit.
Your will turns thought into reality. To master the
Slinky!
will,
Everyone loves a Slinky! You gotta get a Slinky! 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 I don't know the rest!
You know, let me rip a few pages from The Empire Strikes Back about the Force. That.
Green will inform you where there is an imminent threat.
Did I mention I'm an incredible liar? This is Kilowog, voiced by a clearly half-awake Michael Clark Duncan.
Welcome to Ring Slinging.
I miss Michael Clark Duncan. He was a cool actor, and his voice was awesome.
Let your guard down, Hoover.
Imagine if he was the one doing the Honest trailers, Michael Clark Duncan.
Planet of the Apes. I'm not bringing my A material
Nah,
to
John
this.
Bailey does it great.
He's taught that the ring can create whatever he wants through will alone, including the ancient weapon of cocktail swords that keep cherries in your drink.
Amensuo was a great warrior. Insult his memory by wearing his ring.
Barney is a dinosaur, and he's a goddamn asshole!
Ring never makes a mistake.
This time it did.
So yeah, this seems embarrassingly bad in visuals, comedy, storytelling, and character. If only somebody who was supposed to be the complete opposite of that would commentate on this with me.
Look, I'm dancing on all of your favorite movies.
Oh no, not Brazil! Oh no, it's secret!
Why are you doing that? Seriously, fuck you, dude!
The version that makes sense!
I'm Deadpool, so I can get away with this.
I don't get this. I really don't get this. This is not how I remember this character at all.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna quote a little guideline that I hear at most conventions I go to. Cosplay is not consent! Just because you're wearing a Deadpool costume doesn't mean it allows you to be an asshole to whoever you come into contact with. Seriously, if someone actually did that, the owner of the house would probably kick the fuck out of them. Critic, get on that
Screw
now.
this shit. He's going back to Earth where it's normal. But of course, that's not true because Earth is home of Peter Sarsgaard. He plays a scientist named Hector who's called in to examine the crashed alien life form.
Oh yeah,
But
this
he
was
gets
the
infected
first
by
theatrical
something
version
that
of
gives
Amanda
him
Waller.
powers.
You know,
By
before
combining
Suicide
Lee Jenner
Squad.
and John Malkovich into one performance.
Many of these little critters that we've been calling bacteria weren't bacteria at all. They were an entirely different type.
But he starts to tap into the mind of the average viewer watching this film.
Michael.
Pretty much.
So yeah, as you'd expect, this is gonna be our villain of the film. I know you're just as excited as I was. Because that's who I want to see a superhero fight. The guy who looks both ways before entering a porno theater. Is it even worth feeling like that?
He does have the stash to go with it.
Disappointment.
Okay. But what do you expect, though? He's the son of Tim Robbins, a guy so dumb he doesn't even put a combination on his safe.
I'm on a subcommittee, but it was you. That's why they chose me. It's the way the world works. Seize an opportunity when it presents itself.
Poor guy has strings pulled to get him positions of power. Now that's a tragic villain story! Speaking of tragic, how's Reynolds doing?
Oh boy.
Mr. Reynolds.
You know, actually, I can see
Yeah,
that.
one more.
Spoiled brat, always got what he wanted,
I was a little surprised I got the invite.
and thought the world should be his.
World and there are doers.
Actually, yeah, they can be a villain
One of the doers.
if it's done right. This was not done right.
Complimented and insulted you at the same time. It's like when he makes a political speech.
Which was pretty much everyone at the Emmys this year.
Many of you might be wondering why they showed him sip that drink in such a weird way. So Hal is uncomfortable at the party, but things get even more socially awkward when a helicopter crashes.
had to sell that Hot Wheels track that advertised the movie
This is the
somehow.
mask, right? A green guy you laugh at every time you see him using cartoons to save the day. It's a different take to say the least, but still, I'll take it over this sequel.
I think we all would.
Halfway through the movie, the Green Lantern finally saves somebody, but not without being rightfully called out on lameness.
A racetrack.
Yeah.
That's the best you could come up with for your first big appearance.
You sure we're not watching the writing session for this flick?
I want to see it.
You ready to have your mind blown?
After this, I'm somehow gonna be
Ring
Deadpool twice.
finger. Yep, that was in the movie.
Did you break it already?
I didn't break it. It's just, it's out of juice. I have to recharge it.
Again, also done wrong. To recharge it, you actually have to say the oath again. Hey, you won't fuck you. I'm just knowledgeable in this shit.
Green Twizzlers, that's what they went with!
He called me a goddamn nerd, which, you know, is true, but still.
Didn't get a chance to say goodbye.
Your Batman voice sucks!
Are you okay?
Is my fake voice fake enough?
You saved my life. You saved all of our lives. How? How?
I died!
How did you know it was me?
What do you mean?
Because you're wearing this and not, you know, this yet!
Well, the
God
movie
damn
was
it.
dumb enough to go with that for a bit, so yeah! Christ, I'm shocked it took you this long to figure it out! Hey, watch this! I'm a totally different person now, ooh! So now we have the classic superhero movie attempt at romance. In Spider-Man, we had the famous kiss upside down. In Superman, that famous flying through the sky sequence. Now we have a guy who can make anything come to life. Very cool. What are you gonna do with it?
Okay, so at the party, how did you...
Absolutely goddamn nothing!
I see in my mind like I can create.
You're just gonna sit there and talk, aren't you? Oh my god, are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? You can literally do anything. Anything! You can ride a Pegasus through the tunnel of love while the water is diamonds and you sit on a roof. Hell! Why did
I never actually considered that,
That would have been so
but that would have been
much
fucking
more
cool.
romantic if he just walked up to Lois and said,
Let's get McDonald's.
All he did was, like, create a little green necklace out of his power and said happy birthday. But guess what? That probably faded away as soon as he got far enough away from her!
He's trying to figure out the next
Really
step in becoming a
romantic,
Sky
Lantern!
character.
Really fucking romantic! And the garage door is opening.
I'm here to ask if you located the scene where I found out where you are. You're so pathetic, I'll just knock myself out for you. Here we go to pins for us superheroes. He escapes, though, allowing Hal to go ask the Guardians for help.
You know, what we say on Earth, we say, I'm only human.
Usually after we make a really bad movie. So, through kind of confusing reasoning, Hal asks them if he can fight the evil alone before they use a weapon that could destroy other lives in the process. They agree, resulting in him immediately almost destroying another life in the process.
She's beautiful, isn't she? I loved her from the moment I first saw her.
Hi, Megamind!
Oh! Apparently that was a thing. You know, at this point you could say he turned evil because he didn't get his oil changed. No one really cares anymore. He hands over the ring to save her, but...
Oil changes are actually very easy to perform on your own car, and cost effective.
Onto the world. Bullshit face! I've come to bargain! It's Sauron's less impressive brother, moron. So smoke turds start eating up
It
the
looked
town,
like
but not
that
to
building
worry,
just
Green
took a
Lantern
shit
gets
from the
attacked
top and it went
a
skyward. That's what Parallax looks like! He looks like a floating pile of liquid shit that's stuck in zero gravity!
Movies have better effects, as he puts the ass in asteroids. Oh look, he's making two jets! It's like he's conquering his fears! Even though he could just turn
He
into
was
a
never
giant
afraid
fish
of
and
jets in the
punch it.
first place!
Why did that take so long? So the great evil is defeated. I have no idea what he could do.
He set the shit on fire without putting it in a bag first.
And he says goodbye to his girlfriend.
Can you take off the mask?
And put this one on, seriously.
I mean, I want
You really need to.
after this, and the less I'm seen around you with that mask, the higher that possibility will be. But there's one other big surprise I think was supposed to be a surprise. Yeah,
Barney is up!
Oh,
Oh, you know
this,
what?
didn't
I've
you?
given up on this.
Green Lantern! Yay! What a bundle of fun that was. Not that I had any help from my pointless co-reviewer.
Knock, knock.
I'm not playing.
Orange.
I didn't even say who's there.
Orange, you glad I'm awesome?
No, you're not, dipshit!
Hi, Critic.
Can you tell me what's going on here? I thought having Deadpool in
You
my
have a
review
crush
would
on
be
her?
amazing, but he's just an unamusing dweeb.
Oh,
You have a crush on Hyper Fangirl.
It's not?
No, that's cosplaying asshole Deadpool. One of those guys at a convention who, just because he's wearing a Deadpool costume, thinks that he's instantly funny and can do no wrong.
I'm gonna just
Oh,
really
how about
hot shit
that?
to act like I have a chance to get with them.
Oh, that's why he's so insufferable. You see, I thought something that was so clever and timeless would be represented here, but instead I just got an imitation that has no idea what made the original good. You can play clips over this, that's the idea. It looks like the hero, has the details like the hero, but it's just a pale imitation of the hero. Ugly, unimaginative, not charming, and inspires no joy whatsoever.
A freaking
All of this
man.
was a complete waste of time.
Boobies! I must have boobies!
Oh, back off, you pervert!
Where'd the guns come from? Did he have those the whole time?
To touch you?
No, but it's his choice to do it if he wants.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that Malcolm in the Deadpool suit? It sounds like him. Those abs are so fake. Oh shit!
This is what you
Delbert! Oh, this is the last I've seen you!
Fiance?
Oh, I
Fiance?
didn't spoil the surprise.
Uh-oh.
Cookie batter.
Oh
Is
boy.
it true?
Uh-oh.
Well, I left the ring at home, but
It's okay. It's okay. You'll find love again. Ah!
yeah, fantastic.
That's actually very creative
Getting any
and
younger. Would
kind of
you
beautiful
believe
if you
me?
think
I'm
about it.
Wearing this ring finger on your ring finger.
Of course, let it dare.
Oh, get over it. It was just a crush.
Buddy.
They're clearly meant for each other.
Come on, let's get more smash than his skull.
Hooray for booze!
I join you, but healing factor.
Just because you dress like Deadpool doesn't mean you're Deadpool. And just because you dress like Green Lantern doesn't mean you're Green Lantern. Represent, think it out, and do the right thing. I'm the Nostalgia Critic, and I'm gonna kick him a bit more because it's fun.
Let me join you. Okay, yeah, he's gonna be silent for a while. Yeah, heart kind of got broken. He really was Hyper Fangirl's, fan. So, well, this is an interesting thing. I've never reacted to a review before, so pretty much my post-reaction commentary is gonna be limited because what else is there to say? It was pretty much all said right here. But I can bring out a few notes. Like I said before, when I first saw this in theater, I liked it. Again, please don't hate me. I did not know any better. I wasn't as critical of movies as I am now as I was back then. But I've changed. I now look for the good qualities in a movie. Story, actual character that I can relate to, or at least someone can relate to. And, all that other cinema bullshit. And I'm actually gonna be honest here, it was mostly, well, not mostly, I'd say half because of the Critic here and the others on Channel Awesome that I actually grew critical eyes. Critical eyes. I have critical eyes. Get me my brand. Anyway, but yeah, it was through a lot of their reviews that I learned to actually appreciate the other things that I didn't really take notice of before. I always went to movies because they looked cool. And I never really gave a crap to story. But now I actually do appreciate all those other things because I know that all of these come together to make a great film. You need all of it, not just looks alone. It's like that one episode of My Little Pony that I reacted to not too long ago about Rarity and her mane. Outward beauty is not everything. Plus in this movie there wasn't even a lot of outward beauty to begin with. If the suit was actually real, that would have been one thing, but no. It was all fake. The logo on his chest, absolutely fake. Just like the movie itself. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna take him out because I think he needs a drink. Poor guy. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining me with this reaction. I have been Princess Deadpool, and I was here with my now heartbroken buddy Max. So until next time, my friends, I will see you on the internet!